it in. We will.
We welcome each of you to this joyful occasion of the life of Fatoula and James. We're gathered here today to celebrate the coming together in love of this woman and this man. We remember that marriage is a time when growing love is made public, when two people share mutual promises before God and before us. We join in our support of them as they offer themselves to each other. We celebrate their joy, their love, and their expectations. If you've already gathered, we have Jim's sister Nikki here. She'll be interpreting the ceremony. Now please stand as Nikos walks his mother to her soon-to-be husband. My name is Amanda Johnson, and I have the pleasure of marrying Fatoula Krista Christophos and James Stephen Peters. On behalf of the bride and groom, I would like to thank you all for sharing this happiest of days with them. They would also like to acknowledge loved ones who cannot be physically with us, but are here with us in spirit today as we celebrate this joyous occasion. Most importantly, Fatoula and Jim would like to acknowledge their children and grandchildren who have been nothing but supportive and loving in their journey towards marriage. Fatoula and Jim have a unique story. They were both born in Greece and went to school in Greece. It was here that they met, and as both of them agreed, they were each other's childhood sweethearts. However, it wasn't meant to last a lifetime, as James, then named Dimitri, and his family migrated to Australia, where he has lived now for 42 years. During that time, both Fatoula and Jim married and had their own family. Again, fate struck both of them, and at different times they found themselves alone again. And here enters their matchmaker, Facebook. Through the marvels of technology, they were reunited on Facebook, and after much correspondence, Jim decided to travel back to his birth country and meet up with his childhood sweetheart. And really the rest is history. As soon as they saw each other, it was as if no time had passed, and they had slipped back into that time when they only had eyes for each other. Since that trip, many messages have bounced back and forth between the two countries, till finally they decided that they needed to be with each other, and not just as friends on Facebook. So here we are. Despite this trip just being a holiday for Fatoula and her family, as soon as her visa is approved, she too will make St Kilda her home forever. I'd now like to invite Jim's daughter, Olivia, to share a special reading with you all. Olivia?
Hello, son.
Thank you, Mum.
Soulmates by Richard Bach. A soulmate is someone who has locks that fit our keys and the keys that fit our locks. When we feel safe enough to open the locks, our truest selves step out and we can be completely and honestly who we are. We can be loved for who we are and not who we're pretending to be. Each unveils the best part of the other. No matter what else goes wrong around us, with that one person, we're safe in our own paradise. Our soulmate is someone who shares our deepest longings, our sense of direction. When we're two balloons and we're together, our direction is up. Chances are we've found the right person. Our soulmate is one who makes life come life.
Thanks, Mum.
Thank you, Olivia. That was beautiful.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Olivia.
I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily in two for life. James, can you please repeat after me? I call upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present
to witness that I, James,
witness that I, James,
take thee, Fatoula,
take thee, Fatoula,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Fatoula, can you please repeat after me? Say it in English. I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present
Say it in
I call
English.
upon the persons here present
To witness that I, Fatoula,
to witness that I, Fatoula,
to witness that I, Fatoula,
take thee, James,
take thee, James,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
take thee, James, to be my lawful wedded husband.
Can we take each other's hands, please? James, will you have Fatoula to be your wife, to live with her, respect her, and love her as God intends, with the promise of faithfulness, tenderness, and helpfulness, as long as you both shall live?
Of course.
Fatoula, will you have James to be your husband, to live with him, respect him, and love him as God intends, with the promise of faithfulness, tenderness, and helpfulness, as long as you both shall live?
But of course.
And now, Jim, Fatoula, would like to share their vows that they have written for each other. Jim, I offer myself to you as your life partner.
I offer myself to you as your life partner.
I commit myself to you in the good times and in
I
bad.
commit myself to you in the good times and the bad times.
I give thanks for having found you
I give many thanks for having found you
and for giving me a fresh opportunity
and for giving me a fresh opportunity
for lifelong love.
for lifelong love.
I will cherish, love, and respect you
I will cherish, love, and respect you
all the days of our lives.
for all the days of our lives.
Life has given us a second chance at love.
Life has given us a second chance of love.
I come today
I come today
to give you my heart
to give you my heart
and my hopes for our future together.
and my hopes for our future together.
My love for you
My love for you
is endless and eternal.
is endless and eternal.
Okay, Fatoula. Because of you I laugh.
Because of you I laugh.
Because of you I laugh.
I smile, I dare to dream again.
I smile, I dare to dream again.
I smile, I dare to dream again.
I look forward with great joy
I look forward with great joy
to... Sorry. No, please go.
I look forward with great joy
To spending the rest of my life with you.
to spending the rest of my life with you,
to spending the rest of my life with you,
Caring for you, nurturing you.
caring for you, nurturing you,
caring for you and nurturing you,
Being there for you in all life has in store for us.
being there for you in all life has in store for us,
and being there for you in all life has for us.
Very good.
And I vow to be true and faithful.
and I vow to be true and faithful
And I vow to be true and faithful
For as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Life has given us a second chance at love.
Life has given us a second chance at love.
Life has given us a second chance at love.
I come today to give you my heart.
I come today to give you my heart
I come today to give you my heart
And my hopes for our future together.
and my hopes for our future together.
and my hopes for our future together.
My love for you is endless and eternal.
My love for you is endless and eternal.
My love for you is endless and eternal.
Beautiful word. Now can the two eldest grandchildren of Jim and Fatoula please present the rings? Jim, will you take this ring and place it upon Fatoula's finger? And as you do, repeat to her after me these words. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my vow,
as a symbol of my vow,
and with all that I am,
and with all that I am,
and all that I have,
all that I have,
and with it, I may you,
And with it,
I marry you.
I marry you
and join my life with yours.
and join my life with you and yours.
Fatoula, will you take this ring and place it upon Jim's finger?
Fatoula, will you take this ring and place it upon Jim's finger?
And as you do, repeat to him after me these words.
And as you do, repeat to him after me these words.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
I give you the ring.
as a symbol of my vow,
as a symbol of my vow.
As a symbol of my vow.
and with all that I am,
And with all that I am,
And with all that I am.
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
And all that I have.
and with it I marry you,
and with it I marry you.
And with it I marry you.
and join my life with yours.
And join my life with yours.
And join my life with yours.
Finally, Jim and Fatoula would like to conclude their ceremony with drinking from the common cup, an ancient Greek ritual. Together they will take 3 sips from the common cup. The cup represents life and symbolises they will share everything. Their sorrows will be divided in half and their joy will be doubled.
For the girl,
For
Yes.
the girl. Me first?
you first.
Okay.
And now, Dio.
Trio.
Trio.
And the
Dio. Trio.
grass.
Inasmuch as you, Jim, and you, Fatoula, have thus consented in holy matrimony and have witnessed the same before God, family and friends, by virtue of the authority vested in me as a celebrant and the laws of this state, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Therefore, what God has joined together, let man not separate. You may kiss the bride. Again.
Or 2 tonight.
And now, while we sign some necessary documents that will make sure these 2 childhood sweethearts never shall be parted again, please take this opportunity to taste the kufta, which is sugar-coated almonds that the grandchildren will bring around. Remember, though, to take an odd number, as this represents purity, fertility, and the endurance of marriage. Yeah.
Hello, amore.
Now I'd like to present Fatoula and Jim.
Hoppa!